Let me ask you this. If God knew that an airplane was going to go down, an airliner of some kind, would He try to stop you from getting on it? Would He? I mean, he being God and loving us and all that, would He? Of course He would. Has He? Why, of course He has. And there's been many testimonies to the fact that people haven't got on them planes. And just had a knowing not to do it, a witness. Well, that will happen to the people of God. See, God will steer us from these. Remember He said He'd deliver us from the snare of the fowler? He's talking about the person that dwells under the shadow of the Almighty, spends time with Him, and makes a confession, or not makes a confession, but his confession is this, that He is my fortress, He's my God, and in Him will I trust. To that person, He said, I will deliver him from the snare of the fowler. He said, from the arrow that flieth by day. Amen. All those things you go down through there in the 91st chapter of Psalms is to that person that his confession is that. He's not just confessing it to try to say something, to try to believe something. That is his confession. Amen. He said he will be delivered. And then He also said, I'll satisfy him with long life. Now listen, let's ask yourself this question. Is it true or not? Is that a lie? Is Psalms 91 just lies? No. Did God tell some things He can't keep? Did He? Did He say some things He have no intent of doing? No. Well, then what would be the problem? Well, maybe it's us. Maybe it'd just be people that are not doing what God said to do. Well, He said if He would satisfy us with long life and show us His salvation. Is this true? Maybe God just made it up. Maybe He's just teasing us. No, we know better than that. He's trying to tell us the truth. So when He said He would deliver us from the snare of the fowler, that's a person that's going to throw out a snare to catch birds. He's using this as an example. You being the bird, you know. And the snare being the devil. He said when he lays his snares out, He said, I'll deliver you from them. Well, how would He deliver you from them? Because He being God is going to talk to you. He's going to say, don't go there. Don't do that. Amen. Amen. Don't go there today. Don't go that way. Amen. Now, just because you make a mistake or something, now God's still able to deliver us from the snare of the fowler, but you can't keep on practicing those things. If you do, you're going to get off in trouble. I believe that's why a lot of people lose their lives today. And then they'll blame it on God. They'll say, well, you know, God needed another flower in His rose garden. He needs another angel. No, those things are wrong. They're just not true. I said they're just not true. Romans 12 and chapter 12. Are you there? Romans chapter 12, verse 2. I read this last week. Right toward the end is what I wanted to talk about, and we're going to try to get there today and a little more. It says, now, be not conformed to this world, and be not conformed to this world. Be not conformed to this world. Are you looking at it? Are you looking at it with your own eyes? Be not conformed to this world. Now, should there be a difference between us and the world? Should people be able to look at you and say, boy, there's something different about you? Shouldn't they be able to? When things are putting pressure on you, should you act differently than the world would act?